How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another building tutorial. This time, as usual, we're going to be building another tree. This time we are going to be building the tall pine tree, which has been suggested by many people, so I'm very excited to finally bring it and release it to the channel. I hope you guys enjoy. Just like the trees behind me, these are the ones we will be building, the tall pines. So thumbs up are always appreciated. Let's go ahead and get right on with it. Enjoy. Alright, so the first thing we are going to need is spruce logs and spruce leaves. That is it. The rest of the stuff that I have in my inventory here is just to make it go a little bit quicker so that you don't have to sit through a really long video. So, the first thing we're going to do is build up a big tower of the spruce logs. As you know, tall pine trees are quite tall, as the name suggests. And you're just going to want to build a tower just like that. And from there, you're just going to build out the trunk. This is very, very important for the tall pine design, as the trees typically have a heavier trunk. And then the rest of it is just kind of protruding from there. So what I'd like to do is go to all corners and just kind of build up, like in random heights, just like that. And then from there, simply enough, you're going to go around and do exactly as I am now. Just add 2 blocks just like that. This is very random. It doesn't have to be very specific. You're just basically building a unique trunk design. And from there, I usually do something like that. And then maybe we'll add something over here, do that. Maybe something here. And this is really all up to you, just to make the design, you know, particular to how you like it. I mean, there's really no set way to do this. It's very random placement wise. This side might need a little bit more. I usually just work around with it and just see what I can come up with. Like I said, it doesn't have to be the same each time. It's really meant to be organic and just different for each tree. So there we go, that's a pretty good trunk design. And from there, we're just going to want to build like little extruding bits. This is where the leaves will sit on. I usually actually start at the bottom, so we're going to go about to here and just create these little branches. Once again, this is very particular to the tall pine design. They have long extruding branches and then shorter at the top. So from the bottom, we'll have these about 5 long, it seems. Yep, 5 long branches. They can be random, going in any direction you want. And I usually just go up each time, as you can see. Let me fix that. Like here's one, and then it goes up one, goes up one. Actually, that one's the same. But you get the idea. And just kind of keep doing that until you get up to the top. Like each side doesn't have to have a specific one, and I usually shorten it up as I get to the top. Once I do one layer of 5, I usually just stick with 3. So just go ahead and do that. Alright, the next step is to go ahead and add random little bits that kind of stick out. This is just to add more branches and make the tree feel much more lively and full rather than empty. And I usually just do this with 1 block sticking out, or 2 blocks going diagonally just like this, just all over the tree. And sometimes I create little parts on branches that stick out as well. And just keep doing that until you're happy with the design that you have. I kind of want to go a little bit lower here, but I don't know, maybe it works. It's kind of a small tree, but actually, you know what, maybe we'll just build it up just a tad bit and work with it. Like I said, building, you know, these types of trees is very random. I mean, trees are by nature random, so the only way to really achieve a good look is to go completely random, and that looks decent. The next step is to, this is kind of a side step, but I like to do it whenever I have world edit around. I go and do BRS, which stands for brush sphere, and then I usually go log 13, and you'll see why, and then radius of 5, and I go gmask log. This makes it so that I basically replace, let me disable that, there we go. This basically just creates these full log blocks. This is not possible in survival, only creative and only on servers, or any, you know, present world edit instance, whether it's single player or server. And just kind of splatter around. This is not necessary, but definitely a good feature if you can use it. The next step is to go along each branch and just kind of cover leaves around the top. just like that. And then you're gonna go all the way to the top here and go up by 2, and then just kind of build up around it. This is just to add to the tip of the tree, and I can sometimes go up a little bit more than that. And that's the tree. Just kidding. That's totally not the tree. We've got a lot more to do, but not too much more. Just basically go around the edge of each branch now and the bottom, and place a block right under it and around it, just like that. Alright, and you could pretty much leave it like that with a few extra little things. Pardon the rain, I'll get that to go away now. But we do need to do a few more things to kind of touch up the tree. I mean, it obviously looks a lot heavier on the bottom than it does on the top, and this doesn't really look like a tall pine tree. So this is the step where I'm going to use World Edit once again. You can do this without using World Edit, but using World Edit just makes it faster. So in this particular case, if you do have World Edit available, you're just going to use BR and then Sphere. And then you're going to want to do about 5% leaves and then :1. And then 95% 0, which is air. And then I'm going to do a radius of about 3. And then we are going to set a gmask, which stands for global mask, of air or 0. And this basically allows us to just kind of fill in the tree. Now you are going to get these little pieces that kind of stick out here. And sometimes it just kind of takes time to work with. If I don't like it, I'll kind of remove it just like that. And you can get rid of the floating bits at the end. Now, if you don't have World Edit available, you can just basically place blocks within the tree and just make it look, you know, finished. It's a very specific process in going through. I mean, it doesn't have to be in any certain format or anything like that. I mean, you're basically just wanting to get a filled out tree. And from a distance, this is starting to look a lot better. I'll do a little bit down there. You're basically just wanting to make it look like a filled tree, a healthy, happy tree, just like that. Maybe do a little bit up at the top. And if you don't want as much sticking out, then you can always set the radius a little bit more down, just like that, or not. Totally a lot more than it needed to be. You get the idea. That actually works for me quite a bit. I do like that. Maybe we'll add a little bit to the top around this area. Now, tall pine trees do typically offer like places where you can actually see the log in the tree. So don't be afraid to leave some of that. That's kind of how you get the design in the first place. So that's pretty much how you build a tall pine tree. As you can see, we've got the whole branches design sticking out like throughout the thing without it looking too bad. And yeah, so if you need any more tutorials, guys, please let me know and suggest any builds or trees that you would like to see in the comments below. And make sure to check out my other tree videos. I have some pretty unique trees available for building. So anyways, as always, thanks for watching. Thumbs up are appreciated. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.